During World War II, the North American P-51 Mustang was the ultimate long-range escort fighter that helped win the war in the skies over Europe. But when the guns fell silent in 1945, what happened to this legendary plane? Did it just rust away in a desert boneyard, or did its story get even more interesting? In the next 15 minutes, you'll discover how the Mustang went from WW2 hero to Cold War warrior, air racer, and living legend that's still flying today. By the end of the war, North American had built over 15,000 Mustangs. The P-51D was the ultimate version: Merlin engine, bubble canopy, 6.5 cal machine guns, and the ability to escort B-17s all the way to Berlin and back. But once Japan surrendered, the US military suddenly didn't need 15,000 fighters anymore. So what did they do? Thousands of Mustangs were parked in huge storage fields like Davis-Monthan in Arizona. Some were scrapped, some were sold to friendly nations, but many were kept in mothball storage, ready to be called back if needed. Surprisingly, the US Air Force, which became a separate branch in 1947, decided to keep the Mustang as its primary fighter for several more years. Why? Because it was fast, agile, cheap to maintain, and the jet age was still young. The F-80 Shooting Star and F-84 Thunderjet were just entering service, and they had short range and reliability issues. The Mustang in the new USAF and Air National Guard. In the late 1940s, the Mustang was redesignated F-51. The P became F for fighter. The Air National Guard units across the U.S. flew F-51s well into the 1950s. Many pilots who flew Mustangs in WW2 continued flying them in peacetime training. The Mustang even became a test bed for new weapons and experiments. Some were fitted with rocket boosters, others with different engines. One famous experiment was the XP-51F, a lightweight version that reached over 500 miles per hour.
The Mustang in the Korean War. Biggest surprise. June 25, 1950, North Korea invades the South. The U.S. rushes to help. The F-51 Mustang was rushed back into combat, and it proved to be one of the most effective close-air support aircraft of the entire war. Flying from rough airstrips, F-51s attacked tanks, trucks, trains, and troop concentrations with rockets, bombs, and .50 cal machine guns. Despite the appearance of MiG-15 jets, the Mustang pilots still managed to shoot down several MiGs, including one famous kill by a pilot who rammed a MiG-15 with his propeller. The Mustang flew more combat hours in Korea than any other fighter type. Many pilots said it was even better for ground attack than the newer jets. The Mustang didn't just stay American. Over 20 countries flew the P-51 after the war. Israel used F-51s in the 1948 War of Independence and even in the 1956 Suez Crisis. The Dominican Republic used Mustangs in the 1965 Civil War, one of the last combat uses of the P-51. Australia, Canada, New Zealand, South Africa, Sweden, Italy, China, and many more flew them. Incredibly, some Latin American countries kept their Mustangs flying until the 1960s and 70s. After military service, hundreds of surplus Mustangs were sold to private owners. The most famous chapter is air racing. In the 1960s and 70s, modified Mustangs dominated the Reno air races. Planes like Genie, Dago Red, and Miss America set world speed records. Hollywood also loved the Mustang. It appeared in movies like The Battle of Britain, Memphis Belle, and many others. Today, Warbird owners have restored hundreds of P-51s. There are fewer than 200 airworthy Mustangs left worldwide, and they are worth millions of dollars each. So the next time you see a P-51 Mustang at an air show, remember, This plane didn't just win World War II, it helped win the Korean War, flew for dozens of air forces, raced at Reno, starred in movies, and is still flying today, almost 80 years after its first flight. The P-51 Mustang is proof that some legends never die. If you enjoyed this story, smash that like button, subscribe for more aviation history, and let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Mustang story? See you in the next video.